Hello, Baigan. Juan here. By reaction, sleeping, very tired. He very tired. He worked all night long. Went to sleep 3 o'clock in the morning. Very eyes wide shut. He very tired. He said, Juan, please, I have to do reaction of a John B donation. John B, thank you very much. John B. John B for boy. John B is very, very good. Very good. Thank you for the donation. Now Reku go buy the hair dye for his beard to make it black again because he's old. Very old. He wanted my reaction to do ABIGIRL reacting to Chris Westby. Murder on My Mind reaction. Very crazy because I said, Juan, I never even heard the song. This is a new song to me. I never heard it either. And I said, oh, that's crazy. Don't you think you should do it? He said, I'm too tired. And he went to sleep. Chris Webby and ABIGIRL. ABIGIRL very, very funny, very smart. Mi prima. Esa es la prima mía del campo. Ya tú sabes. Federico. Federico is primo mío. For people that didn't know, Federico my cousin. My cousin Federico. Federico, how can I say it? How? Bitoko, please. Thank you. Okay. Chris Webby. I never listen to Chris Webby. I listen to merengue, bachata. I don't listen to rasp. Raps to me, I don't understand. Too far. Eminem. Skiru, Reese's Pieces, Chris Webby, ABIGIRL, my cousin. It is on juice.
Chris Webby.
Esa es la prima mía que está ahí. Oye, esta es la prima mía. My cousin has a very nice smile. She laughing very much and singing. You heard? Chris Westby. I could do it too.
Chris Webby, hello.
You could tell she's my cousin because she started off singing. I started my singing. Hello, bye, gang. You see, I could do it too. 3 times.
Chris Webby, hello. I don't know why I literally decided to start off this video serenading Chris Webby, but I missed him. I loved the collaboration that he did with Ren. I heard there's another one on the way, and I want to listen to more Chris Webby. However, nobody is suggesting anything, so I had to, I think, click a random one, and it was a little too political for me in the sense, guys, because I love Chris Webby, but in the sense that I'm trying to grow my channel. I'm not trying to sit here and debate with a bunch of nerds that disagree with me politically.
Oh no! I because you nerd. You read books and you do mathematics. You a nerd. You stupid and you live in your mother's basement. You eat a piece of roast. You drink a little Pepsi. You fat and you stupid. And you never sing vagina. She called you that. Now me, I like you. I think you very funny in the comment section. I play with you in the comment section. You funny. Because you a nerd. Because you people have sensitivity in the chest. Pussy bitch. Now it was ABIGIRL. I didn't say nothing. She's the one with the guitar and the violin. I don't know. The cactus is crazy. Cactus is very crazy.
Here and debate with a bunch of nerds that disagree with me politically. So I did make a change to the BMAC request. I'm just gonna put no politics. I'm not trying to do that.
Right.
I am trying to grow my channel by enjoying music and opening my...
And you're very smart to do that, to be honest with you, in your brain. It's very smart for her to do that because political conversations in the YouTube's comment section gets very crazy because there's a lot of people that talk, right? Very much with their mouth. Or a lot of stupid things. And you waste a lot of time mentally, physically, a lot of time dealing with stupid people, or like what she say, nurse. I like candy. I like the nurse candy. I like the strawberries. I promise you I'm gonna make this last as long as I can.
Trying to grow my channel by enjoying music and opening my musical horizon.
Oh,
so I'm not trying
horizon.
to get into
I got horizon, and it's a limited plan. A limited plan. I get everything free. After 7 o'clock, still free. I pay a lot of money. Horizon very good.
opening my musical horizon. So I'm not trying to get into that debate. That's not the purpose of this channel.
Very good. Don't get into debate. Trump, Biden, crazy debate. Don't get into the debate. Listen to the music and just talk about the music. It's very good. It's very smart. Keep it that way, Abigail, because you know, these people are here crazy. I talk about political things in the channel. A lot of times I talk about the political things in the channel. And a lot of people, oh, I'm going to unsubscribe because I am so mad of what you believe in. Okay. That's what I say. Okay. I'm not for you. I'm not your cup of coffee if you like it like that. I don't like tea. I don't like tea.
Horizon. So I'm not trying to get into that debate. That's not the purpose of this channel.
Very smart
However,
cousin.
I still really want to listen to Chris Webby. It's
do?
been too long, and I
Chris
enjoyed
Webby
what
very
I've
political.
listened to so far with FSU and the one he did with Ren with Baggage. It was amazing. It was one of
Amazing.
my favorite ones. So,
Very-
and the dude is cool enough to actually stop by my channel and give me props.
I tell you one thing about the Chris the Webbies. Chris Webbies is very, very nice. He come and do the pages of the reaction channels and hello, thank you for the love. And he show love. Chris Webby has a lot of Ninja Turtles in his house. Very, very much so. And I like the Ninja Turtles. I just want one Ninja Turtle that he has. The Ronin, Michelangelo. That's the one I want. Because I love Michelangelo. Michelangelo is my favorite Ninja Turtle if nobody knew. Disney's Mutants Ninja Turtles. John, you asked for this, John. You asked. Hold on, man.
And the dude is cool enough to actually stop by my channel and give me props. I just hit the mic, sorry, but like little old me. Hello, I love the guy. I love Chris.
Chris is
I
fucking
needed
amazing.
to listen to more, so I went to little chat GBT. Is like, hey, tell me a song from Chris Webby that's not political. I want to do it. And it basically said, you know what it said? It basically said, well, you could do Murder on My Mind, but... And I'm like, but what? But it
ChatGPT, Chris Webby, confused ChatGPT with the catalogs of his music. ChatGPT said, you could do this song, but he said for Biden in it. So I don't know. You don't understand what he's. I'm sorry. Chris Webby very good, very good in the political rapping. But I think Chris Webby has a lot of songs that does not have political, a politician message. I think so.
Murder on My Mind, but... And I'm like, but what? But it essentially said it's kind of controversial. Shut up. I'll be fine. So, mostly I'll be fine. Because I just reacted to one from Rammstein that was way over my comfort level. So, I mean, this is just murder. It's fine. And it's on his mind. So
She said it's just murder. Abigail don't care about the murders. She doesn't care. Because Abigail has killed before. I'm not going to say nothing, but back in the Dominican Republic, Abigail, she wanted that coconut very bad. Let's just leave it at that. Okay, she was 12.
So, I mean, this is just murder. It's fine. And it's on his mind, so I'm sure we'll I'm sure we'll be fine. Regardless, I am rambling. Typically how we do it on this channel, guys. Well,
the rambling is very good. Rambling is the whole part of the reaction. They have to know who you are personality-wise. Very good. I like Abigail. Abigail very, very, very funny. Very funny. I like him so much. Bro, like, let her finish and get the song started. You over here wilding the fuck out. Calm down. I thought you were tired. Don't tell me how to do this, okay? You asked me for the favor. I didn't ask you to call. Oh, can you please talk? Did I say that? No, I didn't say nothing. You're right. You're right. You didn't say that. That was my bad. I apologize. I'm sorry, Juan. I never meant to hurt you. I don't like the way you sing to me. See, it looks like you better go. You not say no more. Oh, all of a sudden you not say. Now you made me come here. I had a lot of things to do today. But you not say. You finish the reaction. Because I'm done. I don't want to do this no more with you. I'm going back to Instagram because you crazy. You gotta give me an attitude, nigga. You could leave. ABIGIRL, it is on you.
Stops and pauses so that I can give you my thoughts and commentary. However, the second time we watch it, I'm not going to stop it at all so that we can just enjoy the music and the video.
Why are you confused?
And I'm hearing things. Hello?
Abby, you good? Abby, you good? I got scared for a minute. I thought somebody opened the door. And it was about to be a situation. ABIGIRL, I got your back. Take the control and slap him with it.
And then the second time, I'm not going to stop it at all. We'll just listen to the entire video. No stops. I'll take some.
You know what I would wish? If I had a fucking cookie. There it is. Very delicious.
Notes. We'll talk about it after. I don't know what I just heard. There's somebody in here. Maybe I've got murder on my mind. I digress. Sorry for the long intro.
Abby, who you punching like that, Abby? I got murder on my mind. Good.
I digress. Sorry for the long intro. Check my quality. That's good. Let's bring it up. Let's see what this one's about, Chris. I'm excited and apparently weirded out already.
I'm excited too. I have not seen this one. I haven't reacted to this. I haven't heard it. And nothing. Usually, since Chris Webby is very big in my page, and I do a lot of Chris Webby, I don't listen to his shit outside of doing reactions because I want to keep it fresh. I want to keep every reaction fresh as possible. Never heard this song before that I know of. Hold on. I'll check for you right now. Never in my life I reacted to this song. This is brand new for me and for you. Like, comment, subscribe, do all of that. Oh,
Christian Webster?
that's great.
Hey, yeah, that's
Christian
me.
Webster.
How you doing, Doc?
I'm fine.
Christian Webster is crazy. Christian Webster to me sounds like 820 credit score. He drives a Buick Enclave, like a 2019 Buick Enclave, gray with tinted windows, and it smells like a gasoline station inside there because he bought the air freshener. It sounds like he mows his lawn every Saturday morning, and he doesn't stop. It is every Saturday morning he mows his lawn, every Saturday morning, edging and everything included. He doesn't blow. He lets the grass stay so he can use it as fertilizer to grow it even more. It's a little gardening tip that I don't know if it's true or not.
But we're here to talk about how are you feeling?
Good, I guess. I mean, I do have these dark thoughts sometimes.
I want to play the part of the therapist. Can I be the therapist?
He doing that Ren thing, that Ren scheme thing. Ren be scheming like that. Ren be having that sick boy talking to the psychiatrist. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, let's see what Chris Webby doing.
I do have these dark thoughts sometimes.
I want to play the part of the therapist. Can I be the therapist?
How are you feeling?
Good,
How
I
are
guess.
you, Chris?
I mean, I do have these dark thoughts sometimes. Anger.
Go on.
I don't think it's something I should really talk about.
My nigga, you in the back with an axe. There's something really wrong with you. ABIGIRL taking notes. ABIGIRL trying to figure it out. Look at her.
Go on.
I don't think it's something I should really talk about.
It's a safe space here, Chris. I'm sure
All
it's
right.
nothing I haven't heard before.
Uh-oh. She put the glasses on. You know what the glasses mean? She can see better.
You're
About
fine.
that.
Come on. What could it be?
Well, All right, I just really wanna murder some people, is that okay? Only when I get the urge, I'm not saying like every day. But this K-bar knife and this axe have been asking when we could play. And I explain the consequences and laws that stand in the way. But if not for that, I guess I'll be staking out your address for 2 weeks. Just learning your routines and your habits when you take your...
My nigga, I'm gonna tell you something right now, brother. Like, if you... Like, I like you. I ain't got no type of beef. A lot of people talk about shit. I protected you. I love your Ninja Turtle collection. I appreciate your views, politically and otherwise. Your dressing attire, forget about it. Best dresser on the internet. Just relax. She's just watching Scream. She's watching Scream Part 1 and she's chilling. You don't gotta be out there like that.
Getting out your address for 2 weeks, just learning your routines and your habits when you take your morning jog and when you take your kids to practice.
That means he's stalking them. I watch a lot of serial killer documentaries. They stalking each other at this point.
Your routines and your habits when you take your morning jog and when you take your kids to practice. So the
Joke's on you. I don't jog.
Abby.
Okay, this...
Abby. Abby said you ain't gonna get me. Abby said, ha, I don't jog. So try it again, Mr. Christopher or Christian Webster. Because you know every serial killer has to have a long name. Ted Bundy. Theodore Bundy. Jeffrey Dahmer. John Wayne Gacy. Christian Webster. Sound like he killed at least 20, nigga. Let's go.
Joke's on you. I don't jog. Okay, this is creepy. Even the way the shot is being shot, even the dark, ominous tones, even the way he's moving so...
Ominous tones is a great word. Ominous? The only time that I've ever used that word is when you're like, I'm gonna smack the shit out this nigga. That's the only time that I've ever... Yo, that's a crazy word. Ominous tone. Crazy word, man. That's what happens when you go to college. Or you paid attention in high school. Or read books. It was a joke.
Even the dark, ominous tones, even the way he's moving so meticulously. This is gonna be fun. I'm already creeped out.
And I explain the consequences and laws that stand in the way.
Right.
But if not for that, I guess I'll be staking out your address for 2 weeks, just learning your routines and your habits.
Right.
When you take your morning jog and when you take your kids to practice. So the night you got the house to yourself, I'ma grab the hatchet, sneak around the side door. Looks like you forgot to latch it.
There's only one thing that he's doing bad on this. He's telling them the plan. You telling out your whole entire secret? Or is this the video that you show them before you do it? So they can get the breakdown? Because you know how every evil villain had to tell them exactly what their plan was and how they fucking plotted it and who the fuck betrayed them, and they start giving social security numbers out and shit. They start fuck giving out addresses and shit like that. They get too deep into it. Enough time for the hero to find a way to get loose, to fuck them up. Sometimes shit just needs not need to be explained. You just need to do some shit. I'm not saying go in that house right now and take that woman out. I'm not saying that. Christian Webster. I'm saying calm the fuck down. You don't want to be in those papers like that, sir. And if you do decide to go through with this, what's going to happen with your Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle collection? Because if you do life, I mean, it's going to just collect dust. I could keep it in storage in this studio for you. I got room.
I'ma grab the hatchet, sneak around the side door. Looks like you forgot to latch it. The phones and Wi-Fi, so you don't do anything.
Abby said I got that shit on lock. Abby said every night she checks all the locks. I check all the locks. I put the alarm system on. I clack, 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 magazinos, clack, 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 clack. That shit ready. Waiting and ready to wish a nigga would. Waiting and ready. And I got my 2 guard dogs in this motherfucker. They almost bit 2 Mexicans trying to do my roof. My shit barks and bites. Stop playing. Treat my dogs well. Anybody that comes into my house, you're going to be getting jumped on by 2 dogs and a cat. That cat's going to hit your nose. Imagine somebody break in, 2 dogs got this nigga guard like pinned down, and then the cat's just on top of him. Oh fuck, man! I can't, man. Sonny gonna fuck that. Sonny gonna fuck anybody up, man. My cat Sonny is the most gangstest cat in the world. Love my boy Sonny. He brought me a bird the other day. He said, Tweety Bird thought he was gonna tweet some stupid shit. Fucked him up. Yeah, man. You should have him. Cause he's a killer, just like you, Christian Webster.
Door looks like you forgot to latch it. Cut
Right.
the phones and Wi-Fi so you don't do anything drastic. Walk into your room. I'm sorry I startled you on that mattress, but baby, we got some plans. I already picked out the casket. When I choose my
Because he's been stalking you for 2 weeks. He knows your every move.
Everything.
He's even got a casket. I mean, well, that's nice. That's nice, at least. You know, I feel like...
You taking care of some shit the family ain't gonna be taking care of. The family's gonna be destroyed to be taken care of. So that is kind of a nice thing, Chris. That is a kind of nice thing that he did. He's like, I got the casket ready. I called talk to the funeral home. August the 12th. It's gonna be the... Service is gonna be August 12th. And you're invited, 7 o'clock.
Got a casket? I mean, well, that's nice. That's nice, at least. You know, I feel like most murderers wouldn't have a casket. You know? So he's a thoughtful one. I'll give him that.
Wi-Fi so you don't do anything drastic.
Right.
Walk into your room. I'm sorry I startled you on that mattress, but baby,
Wow,
we got
the
some
scream
plans.
in the
I already
background made me
picked out the
jump.
casket.
Crazy.
When I choose my means of murder, better hope it's a gun. But I've got options, you've got nowhere to run. The type of guy playing Grand Theft Auto just...
Abby, put the gun down, Abby. He ain't ready for that, Abby. Abby used his Second Amendment. Abby went. I wish a nigga, boy, you know what stops serial killers? Bullets. Deadass. Deadass. It works. It works for real, for real. They're actually human. They're actually human. Do you believe that? They're actually fucking human. Even though all the disgusting, crazy shit that they've done, they're actually human. Ain't that crazy shit? You'll stop him right in his tracks. Pow, pow. Look at that. Just couple pounds of pressure, and he's out of your life. Huh. So I like a lot of people got a lot of, you know, negative to say about guns, and I get it. It is dangerous. It's dangerous to have in the house. It's dangerous to have around people that are not mentally stable. It's dangerous. It is a weapon to be used for defense, and people use it for other things than just to defend themselves, obviously. So yes, I get the people's feelings about guns. I'm gonna tell you something. You know what I love more? The safety of my family. I'll let your boy. There was a good thing. So I saw the other day. Somebody said people have ARs to defend their homes. And they were like, when the fuck are you ever gonna need something like that to defend your home? That's what people say. If you go onto the internet, if you see these, I don't know why I put these shades on. I don't know. If you go and you go search this, and it's everywhere, there is a lot lately, like in the past couple of years, a lot of home invasions that's been going on in the world, not only in the United States, in the world. And it's been going on for years. People group up 5, 6, 7 people, and they go inside homes, tie people the fuck up, and rob them. it's not an abundance amount, like crazy, like it's a problem no matter what, but it's not a problem to the point where it's happening fucking a million times a week. But it's a problem nonetheless. A 9mm Beretta, you have to be a marksman, and you have to have that in you to actually know what to do in situations like that when there is a home invasion and there's 4 or 5 people coming into your home with weapons to tie you the fuck up and rob your ass. It happened a couple times in New York just in 2024 that I saw reports on. It happened a couple times in fucking Florida that I saw reports on, news reports on invasion, people, gang members joining together, grabbing weapons and going to people's homes, tying them the fuck up and robbing them. You know what's gonna stop them from doing that? A fucking AR. It'll absolutely stop them. People say you don't need multiple guns. When there's multiple people in the house, and this is just the way I think, please don't take nothing for it. This is the way I think. Being in neighborhoods and being around motherfuckers that have done stupid shit like that. Being around knowing that that's a reality. That's not just something that you see on movies and shit like that. This is a reality. This actually happens to people's homes. People have died over this. Families have died over this. So if everyone in my family knows how to load a gun, shoot a gun, disarm a gun, and know gun safety, and I have a couple of weapons in my home, I wish a nigga would try to come inside my house to rob. Or to do anything like that. I want 20 motherfuckers to come in. Because I'm going to have my 2 kids on a roof. My wife's going to take the left. I'm taking the right. And y'all niggas is not coming in. I wish a nigga would. Because that's the reality of the world. It's not just an imagination of people saying shit just to give them the right to have all these guns in their homes and shit like that. This is a reality that happens in real life. Just because it hasn't happened to you or people that you know doesn't mean it's not happening. Period. So in order to be unsafe and unprotected and unsecure, you have it in case shit. I don't want to use it. My family don't want to use it. We don't want to take a life. We don't want to do any of that. But if it has to do with protecting my life and my family's life, protecting your life and my family life, I am going to take you out. If you're trying to harm my family, it doesn't matter in what situation you put me in. I am taking you the fuck out. You're not hurting my kids and you're not hurting my wife. My job is to protect them. And if that means I have to get 15 fucking ARs, all fully fucking loaded, automatic, I will get them all. Because it's my civic fucking duty to fucking have one. And ain't nobody gonna stop me from protecting my home. Point blank, period. Point blank, period. Ain't no conversation in that. My family's life is more important than any other bullshit, political fucking shit people want to say. Sorry. Because at the end of the day, we'll be like, you know what? I should have just had more protection in my home. And this would have never happened. I don't want to be like that. I want to be like, they should have never came in. They should have never came in, Ossifa. Florida. Stand your ground. I want to get a sign that says, I wish a motherfucker would. I don't know how we got in here, but it snowballed. It was a snowball effect, and I apologize.
Scream in the background
already
made me
picked out
jump.
the casket. When I choose my means of murder, better hope it's a gun. But I've got options, you've got nowhere to run. The type of guy playing Grand Theft Auto, just running people over for fun. Give me a sec, this'll be.
That's me. I ain't gonna lie to you. Sometimes I do it, bro. Sometimes I do it.
Just running people over for fun. Give me a sec, this'll be over and done.
Abby is
Un momento,
distraught.
por favor. I run people over in GTA all the time for fun. Does that mean that I'm a little messed up?
A little bit, because that. Abigail, you know, man, we play that game sometimes just to let out some frustration. A lot of those pedestrians look like these haters in the comment section. I don't know about you, man. A lot of these pedestrians look like them haters in the comment section. Oh, I paused too much. My bad. And then I come out and went in the floor, empty the whole clip. And then after that, you have fun again. Oh, I'm happy. Now you go play the mission and shit.
in GT all the time for fun.
Right.
Does that mean that
Try to run somebody over in Red Dead Redemption with a horse? That's just hilarious.
I'm a little messed up?
We all a little messed up. And she likes it. Ah! She likes it. She's a psycho. She's a psycho just like us, man. I knew it, Abby. I knew it. Trying to be all nice and proper. You crazy just like us, Abby. Well, Abby's always said she's crazy. She does have multiple personalities. And her and Felicia, I don't know what the fuck is going on with them too. Yeah, man, I mean, you've been crazy. Don't act like it's a surprise, Abby. You've been nuts.
All the time for fun.
We're family. that shit runs in our family.
I'm a little messed up?
A little bit.
Hello. Me, little old me. It's fun. Come on.
A gun, but I've got options. You've got nowhere to run.
Right.
The type of guy playing Grand Theft Auto, just running people over for fun. Give me a sec, this'll be over and done because there's nowhere to run to.
I like how he's taking the slow pace with this one. He's not rushing the fucking the verse and everything like that. The beat's nice and somber and it's calm. And I just like the way he's just rapping on it. He's just very right on it, very slow, telling a story. Explaining how serial killers do their shit, information that you giving out. I like it.
Fun. Give me a sec, this'll be over and done because there's nowhere to run to, there's nowhere to hide. When I got murder on my mind,
I like that.
I'ma hunt you, and when I find
oh my gosh,
I'ma creep behind.
the little hairs behind my neck are standing up.
You, take my time. Cause I got murder on my mind. There's no one to save you, so don't be
Yo, this fucking hook is nasty. Hold on. How I kind of low-key want him to win. That hook is fire. Hold on, let's go back a bit.
When I got murder on my mind.
I like that.
I'ma hunt you, and when I find
oh my gosh,
that's creepy as shit.
the little hairs behind my neck are standing up.
Take my time, cause I got murder on my mind. There's no one to save you, so don't be surprised.
I think we need to be done here.
I forgot about the therapist.
The therapist.
I forgot she's been listening this whole time.
I totally forgot too, Abby. Oh my God. Abby, we forgot the therapist was even there. He started going to a lane that we were scared. We were more worried about the girl on the couch than we were about the therapist. That's what it was, man.
Be done here.
I forgot about the therapist. I
We
forgot
did.
she's been listening this whole time. I put on my therapist glasses. I started taking my little notes, and then I forgot. Yeah, she's still here listening to him. If that was the chorus, which I believe it was, because he was talking about murder on my mind.
I love that hook. It's
very
fire.
catchy. All of the choices and layering in the chorus were so cool and immersed me further into the mind of this crazy dude who's literally standing behind her with a hatchet.
And she watching Netflix.
Ooh. But the way that he puts the reverb or something on it kind of pushes it back a little bit too. It sounded so cool. And then there's just a straight up scream. Not as subtle as the oohs, but he does that several times and I need to hear it again. Don't mind me. This is amazing.
Nowhere to run to, there's nowhere to hide. When I got murder on my mind.
Okay, the layering on murder on my mind.
And when I find where you been at, I'ma creep behind. And then when I catch you, take my time. Cause I got murder on my mind.
I don't like the way you walk like that, bro.
I think we need to be done here.
One second.
Run, bitch, run!
Just a couple more things. I think so.
Abby, she said, run, bitch, run! Abby, you made me mess up my pillow, man. What the fuck? Hold on, man.
I don't like the way you walk like that, bro.
I think we need to be done here.
One second.
Run, bitch, run!
Just a couple more things. I think somewhere in my body I've got a cage demon creeping into my psyche when I be daydreaming.
Right.
I hear them blades screaming, ready to grab somebody, stab somebody, get my mask all bloody like a Jason scene. And I just got them dark thoughts and they creeping into my purview. That little voice inside of me wants nothing more than to hurt you. I'll turn a person to worm food with the type of method that will certainly disturb you. Creeping out around.
Turn me into worm food? They don't need food. They're fine. They're fine, bro. Where's my casket?
She said, you gonna put a casket.
Listening to this. I had to be like, okay. I think she already said we're done here.
The dead ass, what would a therapist say? Like, what would a therapist really say if somebody comes into their office and starts talking like this? First thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna speed down 911. That's the first thing I'm gonna do, and I'm just gonna put it on speaker. I'm gonna let them hear everything he's saying. That's first of all. Second of all, I'm gonna ask him if he wants a drink of water, and I'm gonna crush a whole bunch of Tylenol PMs in that motherfucker, and give it to him. And I'm gonna let him drink it. And when he asks, why does it taste funny? I'm like, it's tap water, and we're in Flint, Michigan. So shout out to Flint, Michigan. I hope they had that water crisis fixed. And shout out, yo, my prayers and my thoughts, everything goes out to everybody in Texas going on over there with the flood. And just the way that people are using this as a political fucking, I don't know how that even happens. But my prayers go out to the families, the lost ones, the people that lost people out there in the flood that was going on in Texas. My prayers go out to everybody. I apologize for what the internet is doing with this information. And in this natural disaster that happened the last couple of days, and I pray for the families, and I pray for all the lost souls that we lost with this natural disaster, and I apologize for how the internet is taking this and using it for their own political fucking fight or whatever the fuck they want to do. That is disgusting. It just shows what's what. I don't think people we don't even have to talk about it because it's just disgusting. It's blatantly disrespectful, and it just makes me fucking sick every time I hear a leftist get on camera and talk about this flood and then connect it with Trump and all this other shit and the border jumping, all of this. And they're connecting these people that lost their lives over a natural disaster. It pisses me the fuck off, and I apologize for the way the internet is taking this information and using it because it's disgusting. And my prayers go out to the family.
Listening to this. I had to be like, okay. I think she already said we're done here. We're done here. No, but I would be a little more pleady. What's the word? I would plead a little more, like, please don't hurt me, please, please. I'm good. Just you can leave. It's fine. No.
What you're supposed to do is you gotta make them uncomfortable. If they're making you uncomfortable, make them uncomfortable. If I ever get kidnapped or somebody like drugs me and then I wake up inside of a fucking barn with no clothes on, tied up in a fucking chair with my dick out, let's just say that's what happened, and this circular day, like, before I end you, I'm gonna do a bunch of crazy sexual things. And you know what I'm gonna do to him? When he's looking, some people can be like, oh, please don't. When he says that, he's looking in my eyes and he's saying that, I'm gonna do this. Can't wait. And watch what he's like, huh? I can't wait. What you gonna do first? I hope it's nipple play. Fucking hoping. I am hoping it's nipple play, bro. And watch how he's gonna be like, well, it's not gonna be fun no more. Like, he won't be mentally, he won't be able to do nothing to you because most of these fucking psychotic motherfuckers go off of fear. If you don't show them the fear, they can't do nothing with you. They can't get off. So, and then just figure out a way out and beat the shit out of him and get the fuck out of there. So if they have a track kid, good luck. Because even if you do decide to do some crazy shit, in the middle of you doing it to me, I'm going to be like, oh yeah. Let's stop doing that, man. You shut up and do it again. All jokes, ladies and gentlemen, all jokes. No, it's very serious. These serial killers do take lives, and A lot of people out there that lost their lives because of it, and so there's no joke there. But you gotta joke, because if you're gonna keep on being serious like that in life, I don't know how to say it. Not very good. Not very good at all. That was the best way to do it. That was the best way to say it. Thank you, Juan. Go ahead, Abby.
I'd be a little nervous, but I'm not a therapist.
Get my mask all bloody like a Jason scene.
Like
and
a
I just
Jason
got them
scene?
dark thoughts and they creeping into my purview. That little voice inside of me wants nothing more than to hurt you. I'll turn a person to worm food with a type of method that will certainly disturb you. Creeping out around curfew. No skeletons in my closet, they buried in
Hey,
back
the same
next to my
ooze on the
shack,
chorus.
and carpets and tarps. I got
I
a
like
map
that.
where I marked the shallow graves in which I left them to rest.
I
so I
love
can
it.
go and visit them and
Nope. Sorry. I'm so sorry. I got so excited for what I was hearing instrumentally or with the vocals that I missed all the lyrics. So I do have to go back 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, because I was so distracted by the creepy oohs. I love it because
It sounds
pushes
good.
it back. And that's why the little hairs on the back of my neck stand up, because I kind of just want to look behind me just a little bit.
Don't look behind you.
Let's hear that.
Don't look behind you, because that cactus is probably fucking there looking at you with his mouth open. And I told you about that cactus already, Abby girl. I fucking told you about that cactus. Get him the fuck out. He does not need to be there with his mouth open. It's creepy. You think that was creepy? That's even creepier when the cactus with his mouth open for no reason. Now, if the cactus had a smile, no problem. The mouth open is crazy.
Because I kind of just want to look behind me just a little bit. Let's hear that again, but actually listen to the words.
And I just got them dark thoughts and they creeping into my purview. That little voice inside of me wants nothing more than to hurt you. I'll turn a person
Don't
to
hurt me.
worm food with a type of method that will
Remember where
certainly
when I
disturb
serenaded you?
Creeping out around curfew. No
Yeah.
skeletons in my closet, they buried in back next to my shack, wrapped in carpets and tarps. I got a map of where I marked the shallow graves in which I left them to rest. So
That's crazy. I marked where I put my show, right? There's serial killers that know that shit. You know the creepy shit about serial killers? They know that shit by memory. Every serial killer that I've seen get caught, in every interrogation, they told these motherfuckers the exact pinpoint where they buried the bodies at. And it was multiple. It was like 30, 40. And that one is in Jersey. That one's in Florida. That one. And they just keep on. And you're like, what the fuck? How do you? I mean, I guess. If you think about it, that's a memorable moment. Like you're gonna remember that moment. That is a very sadistic, crazy fucking moment not to remember. So I guess I understand how they know it because of that. But you would think after so many that they will fucking forget. But it's creepy how their memory is just like they know exactly pinpoint. It creeps me the fuck out.
No skeletons in my closet, they buried in back next to my shack, wrapped in carpets and tarps. I got a map of where I marked the shallow graves in which I left them to rest, so I can go and visit them in case I ever forget.
Don't look at me like that. Look at the look on his face.
In which I left them to rest, so I can go and
No.
visit them in case I ever forget.
In
A
case you
serial
forget.
killer who's scraping off the serial numbers of the murder weapon I'm wielding when appearing from under the fucking bed. And at that point, I'm sorry, you're fucking dead. I think something's off in my fucking head. But bitch, there's nowhere to run to, there's nowhere to hide. When I got murder on my mind. Cause I'ma hunt you, and when I find
Oh, the
where you
producing
been
on this track,
at,
though.
Love it.
leave behind. And then when I catch you, take my time. Cause I got murder on my mind.
You guys ever wanted to
There's
dance
no
to a
one
murder
save
song?
you, so don't be surprised when I got murder on my mind. You okay, Doc? You look like
Oh,
you've
I
seen a
forgot.
ghost.
I'm gonna need you to leave my office immediately. There's
Yeah, get out.
nothing I can do to help you.
Wait,
Nothing.
but
Just please leave. I won't tell anyone about this. Just please don't hurt me.
hurt you?
Please,
Doc,
please, just go.
they're just thoughts.
Get out! Just please get the fuck out.
Oh, I
You
don't know if
said
I
this
say
was
all
a
that.
safe space.
Please get the fuck out. Just get out.
Yo,
Fuck therapy.
my man Webby got that psychiatrist scared as shit. Webby, why you scared the fuck out the psychiatrist? That lady's probably heard so much shit. And you just walked in there telling her what was in your mind, brother. You made her quit. She working at Walmart right now, self-checkout.
Oh, I
You
don't know if
said
I
this
say all
was a
that.
safe space.
Please get the fuck out. Just get out.
Fuck
But
therapy.
always remember, yes, there is a self-checkout. There is. And a lot of people hate it. But when the self-checkout doesn't work, you always need a human to fix it. Remember that.
Just please.
Tony Soprano was right. Fucking last time I was talking
Hilarious.
about my goddamn feelings.
Fucking hilarious.
Oh my gosh, the chills. That was funny.
That was a crazy video.
Tony Soprano is full of shit.
Yo, dude, I love this fucking song. This song is fucking dope. I should have reacted to it first, man. I should have. I'm trying to focus on both, and it was like I've never heard this song, so I was like focusing on the song more than I was focusing on Abby too much. I hope I didn't. Oh man.
Funny. Tony Soprano is full of shit. Oh my God. I'm sorry. Oh, I'm actually trying to hold back the laughter because I'm sick again and my cough is acting up. But goddamn, that was funny.
Abby
That
girl.
was funny. We need to watch the entire thing again. No stops this time. I will take some notes. I cannot believe she reacted how I said halfway through. I'm like, yeah, you can go now. I think we're done. No, she was a little angry. She was
Get
was
the
actually
fuck out.
pissed. Get out. Get out. Therapy is BS, is what he said. That's funny. Go. Oh, that was fun. ChatGPT talking about this is amazing.
Hell yeah.
That's me. How you doing, Doc?
I'm fine, but we're here to talk about you.
Well, they probably went off of like there's a lot of people that don't like the whole serial killer thing. It is controversial. A lot of people despise serial killer stuff. Any music, documentaries, movies, shows, it don't matter. They just hate it. It's because they don't find it interesting or find it deprived. It is weird how us humans like gravitate to that. Like we see something like when the Dahmer show came out, everybody lost their fucking mind. Everybody, their mother was dressed up like Jeffrey Dahmer that Halloween off of just a TV show. And it was watched by millions because it's just interesting to try to understand the mind of a human that is capable of doing this type of shit. Like these aren't. I don't know if you guys ever picked a dead animal, or like picked them up, or had to deal with a dead animal to get them out of your yard or to bury it or whatever. I don't know if you guys ever dealt with that, but as a human, even dealing with that, there's some type of emotion that connects to that. There's some type of a fear, some type of a disgust, some type of a something. So just having that, right? And then thinking that somebody could do something like that to a human being interests us as to how the fuck is it that you got that way? Or what was it that happened to you that made you start thinking this way or making you actually do this? It's interesting. It's just I do it because I've been doing a lot of mental. I'm trying to understand the human brain, and I've been doing my own research and my own studies in that, watching documentaries, reading books, reading articles, and just going and trying to find as much information as possible on the human mind. Not necessarily serial killers, just how the human mind works. And it has to be a perfect cocktail for someone to end up being able to have to do that. You're talking about multiple things working at the same time. Mother and father both addicts or abusive or verbally, physically, sexually, however. The mom could be the one doing it, and then the dad is the protector. The dad could be the one doing it. The mom is the protector, or both parents could be doing it. That could mess up a child's mind no matter which one you pick. It don't matter. Some of these dealt with all of them. A lot of these serial killers had a fucked up family. Look at Ted Bundy. Ted Bundy was growing up thinking that his mother was his mother when it's really his grandmother, and his sister was his mother. That's how he was brought up, understanding, because they didn't want to be shamed. His mom got pregnant at a young age. The whole neighborhood, they didn't want the whole neighborhood to hear. So they said, we're going to play it off like it's my kid, and then you're his sister. And that's it. And that's how he lived his whole entire life. And then you're going to throw the bomb on Ted Bundy when he's 20-something years old, when he's already having problems trying to figure out who the fuck he is, and having these thoughts and having this darkness in his mind because of the way people treated him and the way he was growing up. And then at 20, you're going to go and tell him, boom, I'm really your mom. And then take him away from what he knows and go, not 20, at a young teen, tell him, I'm really your mom, I'm not your sister. Then take him away from his grandparents and then move with a guy that he doesn't know, with a mom that he thought it was his sister. And you understand what I'm saying? Things like that will get people's brains to actually take that step and lose their mind and do something like that. Because that's the only way they know how to release any type of anger and pain, is through abuse and through what they've felt through. They've never felt a day of happiness in their life. It was always a drama, mentally torturing these guys. But at the end of the day, they still make that decision to actually do it. So it's not like an excuse. It's just that if people see signs like that, if people see signs of abuse in a child or anything like that, it needs to be addressed and it needs to be taken care of. Because if not, potentially they could end up being like this. Not saying that they will, but potentially they can. So, yeah, I do a lot of that research. Like on my downtime, it's article after book, after documentary, after movie, after just trying to understand it. Because the human mind is crazy. I've always wanted to do something to, like, in the sense of psychiatry. I was never a good school person. I didn't like school that much, and I never put too much effort into school. I got enough to pass, and that was it. I got out of it, and I decided, and I made money my own way. In the middle of school, I was making money my own way, so it really wasn't. My mind is, an education means more money. If I'm already making more money than the teacher, then what the fuck do I need an education? That was just the way my mind was working. It's dumb, but that's my logic. That was my logic back in the day. But I've always found it interesting. I've always wanted to go down that field. And if I would have gotten to that fork in the road and I would have made another turn besides the turn that I made, I think that'll been the route that I would have taken, is doing something with like psychology or psychiatrist or therapist or something like that. Because my main interest that I always go back to throughout the years is studying the human mind, studying the mental of the human mind and shit like that. So I don't know why the fuck I said
that
all
was
that.
fun. ChatGPT talking about this is amazing.
Hey, yeah, that's me. How you doing, Doc?
It's a great song.
But we're here to talk about you. How are you feeling?
Good, I guess. I mean, I do have these dark
Pizzicato?
thoughts sometimes. Anger.
Go on.
I don't think it's something I should really talk about.
It's a safe space here, Chris. I'm sure it's nothing I haven't heard before.
Sure about that?
Are you sure?
How bad could it be?
Well, all right. I just really want to murder some people. Is that okay?
Here's the beat.
Only when I get the urge.
Subtle.
I'm not saying like every day, but this K-bar knife and this axe have been
bass.
asking when we could play. And I explain the consequences and laws that stand in the way. But if not for that, I guess I'll be staking out your address for 2 weeks. Just learning your routines and your habits when you take your morning jog. And when you
that bass
take
is
your
sick,
kids to
though.
practice. So the night you got the house to yourself, I'ma grab the hatchet, sneak around the side door.
See, what he does lyrically with his storytelling is fucking amazing. Because Chris Webby can tell you a story, and he has the voice to actually deliver that story. And you could actually be as locked into what the fuck he's saying, instead of if you had like a fast pace rhyme scheme, and you start trying to do that shit on a beat and then change up the beat, something like that. It would have fucked up the whole song if you would have done that. That pace that he's staying in on just telling the story. And like I said, his voice is so catchy. Like it's so like it will bring you in his voice. As soon as you hear it, you're automatically invested to the story. You're automatically invested to what the fuck Chris Webby's about to say. So when he keeps this tone the whole song, makes a great fucking track, bro. Great fucking track.
So the night you got the house to yourself, I'ma grab the hatchet, sneak around the side door.
Sound
Looks
effect
like
of
you
the
forgot to
hatchet.
latch it. Cut the phones and Wi-Fi so you don't do anything drastic.
Freaky.
Walk into your room. I'm sorry I startled you.
Yeah, I love that when they start using these ad-libs and they start using these sound effects in the background to tell the story. Like who does M does that shit, NF does that shit, Ren does that shit, Upchurch does that. And there's a lot of people that do that shit. They use sound effects and shit like that just to tell the fucking story. Like when she said the machete, shing, it helps tell that story that he's painting. So that's why when it comes to storytelling, Chris Webby's up there, bro.
Wi-Fi so you don't do anything drastic.
Freaky.
Walk into your room. I'm sorry I startled you on that mattress, but baby, we got some plans. I already picked out the casket.
Right.
When I choose my means of murder, better hope it's a gun. But I've got options, you've got nowhere to run. The type of guy playing
Right here,
Grand Theft
same
Auto, just
strings.
running people over for fun. Give me a sec, this'll be over and done. Because
I think I
there's
do.
nowhere
Yeah, I
to
heard
run
it.
to, there's nowhere to hide. When I got murder on my mind. Cause I'ma hunt you, and when I find where you been at, I'ma
Wow.
creep behind.
Layering.
And when I catch you, take my time. Cause I got murder on my mind. There's no one to save you, so don't be surprised.
I think we need to be done here.
One sec, Doc. Just a couple more things. I think somewhere in my body I've got a cage demon creeping into my psyche when I be daydreaming.
Just pizzicato
I
on the
hear
beat.
them blades screaming, ready to grab somebody.
See, and it's just that alone. Look, right there, just him recording that. That's probably his front or backyard. He's got a shovel, and he's got probably a layover on the original video with the record and the timestamp in the bottom. Simplistic, but helps tell the story. Chris Webby is the king on using his surroundings to help tell his story lyrically. It's fucking amazing. He's top. He's top, dog. He's top. I think Chris Webby is one of the dopest fucking independents out there. Like in the top. Because he's just everything he does is so him. And like, it doesn't change. I love this dude, bro. I love Chris.
Dreaming.
Pizzicato
I
on the
hear
beat.
them blades screaming, ready to grab somebody, stab somebody,
Ready
get
to
my mask
grab
all bloody
somebody.
like a
Did you
Jason
hear the
scene. And I
lyrics?
just got them dark thoughts and they creeping into my purview. That little voice inside of me wants nothing more than to hurt you.
Yeah.
Turn a person to worm food with the type of method that will certainly disturb you. Creeping out around curfew, no skeletons in my closet, they buried in back next to my shack, wrapped in carpets and tarps. I got a map of where I marked the shallow graves in which I left them to rest, so I can go and visit them in case I ever forget. A serial killer who's scraping off the serial numbers of the murder weapon I'm wielding when appearing from under the fucking bed. And at that point, I'm sorry, you're fucking dead. I think something's
Bye.
off in my fucking
Bye,
head.
Felicia.
Simple as just taking a gun from the bottom of the and shave off the serial numbers and just it's just everything that he just displayed, and not only that, painting pictures. The way his flips and his schemes just it just helps it. It helps the product so fucking much when an artist is able to actually explain and describe perfectly what's about to happen to somebody in a bar or in a lyric or whatever, however the fuck they do it. Another thing that Chris Webby does very well. Very well. Writing. Granted, here he doesn't have a lot of doubles and triples. He doesn't have a lot of... There's a lot of face values. Not really face value, but the ways... Well, face value. Doesn't really have a lot of bars and schemes and shit on this one. But he does have the storytelling, the cadence, the flow. It's just the production itself on the song. It makes it a great fucking song. You don't need 3,000 bars and 400 schemes in order to tell a fucking story. We know that Chris could do that. We know Chris could do that. Chris has so much fucking out there that shows that he could go with the best of them. But to slow it down, take that pace back, and then just come and tell us a story, nothing too difficult for us to try to understand, follow along with the lyrics, and that he'll be able to tell you a full fucking story and tell you where he's at. It's a beautiful fucking thing. When an artist that lyrical could pace himself back and then come with something so like theatrical and scary as fuck, because like I said, like what Abby was saying too, that the beat, the way he's doing with the beat is helping to sell the story. The all that is just like when you're walking inside of a haunted house and you hear whoo, and all that creepiness, it brings something else on top of it. So beat selection, everything in this song is fire.
And at that point, I'm sorry, you're fucking dead. I think something's off in my fucking head.
Felicia.
But bitch, there's nowhere to run.
Bye,
to.
Felicia.
There's nowhere to hide.
Bye, Felicia.
Cause I'ma hunt you. And when I find
I'm gonna hunt you.
been at, I'ma creep behind. And then when I catch you, I'll take my time. Cause I got murder on my mind. There's no one to save you, so don't be surprised. Got murder on
Catchy
my
as
mind.
hell.
You okay, Doc? You look like you seen a ghost.
Footsteps
I'm gonna
going
need
to
you
the
to leave my
door.
office
Open the door.
immediately. There's nothing I
Everything.
can do to help you.
Nothing.
But
You're
Just
lost, brother.
Please leave. I won't tell
You're
anyone about
lost.
this. Just please don't hurt me.
Get out.
hurt you, Doc.
Get out.
They're just thoughts.
Get out. Just please get the fuck out.
You scared,
This was a
scared.
safe space.
Please get the fuck out. Just get out.
Man, fuck therapy.
Just please.
Tony Soprano's right. Fucking last time I ever talk about my goddamn feelings.
Last time I talk about my feelings. Oh my gosh, that was so fun.
That was a great
That was so
song.
fun.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie to you. This is fucking dope. I like doing these. First time listening to the song with another reactor. I like this, man. I like this. This is fucking dope. I should do this again. What's the next reactor that you want me to do that react to whoever? It doesn't matter. Let's do whoever. Whatever artist you guys want. Whatever reactor you guys want. Under 70K. We're still trying to help out the reactors out there, ladies and gentlemen. We're still trying to help them out. Under 70,000 subscribers. I need a reactor, and I need whatever artist and whatever track. Go. I'm making it as simple as possible. Go. Let me know down in the comments below.
How AI was like, I don't know, you might find
And try to make it a song. That I've never heard. I know it's hard. I got 4,000 songs. But try. Just try. A song that I've never heard. And I'll go ahead and I'll do it.
so fun. How AI was like, I don't know, you might find it a little disturbing.
Some people will.
That was
find
amazing. I
disturbing.
wrote some notes with the most exciting note in all caps, in chicken scratch caps. Okay, song starts off. It is literally just pizzicato, just bum bum bum, bum bum bum. And the ooze that I loved so much in the chorus. That's all it is. And then Chris Webby comes in with the rap. And then, was it just a subtle beat I wrote? Just the and then the bass comes in. Sorry for coughing. And brings everything together. This song was produced so well.
It was.
Every single placed sound effect just helped immerse me into this story more. You literally hear the scraping of a hatchet when he picks it up. Oh, I got so nervous. Now I'm just excited, but I got so nervous. What else? What else did I hear? I wrote notes. There was the freaking creaking of the door. Creaking of the door when he's talking about coming into your room. Because she's on the mattress. Oh my gosh. And then, of course, the screams are just fun. there were very subtle low synth strings playing in the song, I think the entire time. They're subtle though, they're so tasteful because it's enough for me to go like this and kind of lean in and hear them, but I don't want to. I don't want to, it's a trap! I don't want to. What else? I really, really loved, my favorite thing that I heard was the layering he chose to do on the line, ready to grab you. Because he's rapping it, but then underneath he layered it with a really almost demonic sounding, ready to grab you, or something like that. And it made me go, no, no, I'm your friend. Remember when I serenaded you in the beginning, Chris? Remember that? I loved it. He does that several times throughout, maybe not in that really deep, demonic sounding voice, which creeped me out. Maybe he did.
I like that background
I only
music.
watched it.
Hold on, Abby girl. What's that background music you got playing right now? That background music wants me to go roll up a blunt right now and just start doing this in my chair. Just for the whole entirety of the song. Just. And I can't do that because I got weed. So stop playing that song. I like that song. That song
Deep,
is fire.
demonic sounding voice, which creeped me out. Maybe he did. I only watched it twice. I gotta watch it. I'm going to watch this several more times.
Right.
That was my favorite part because it made me smaller. It made me go like this. Overall, a song as dark as the song is, it's just another one of those songs that you gotta move to. It was so catchy. I was already singing the chorus, da 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 do do da da dum, da da dum 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 dum. It was so easy to sing along with and to move to, considering how dark it was. Conflicting feelings.
Hold on, man.
Conflicting
You
feelings.
singing it? You singing it? You harmonizing it like that? Abby girl gonna make me want to bring that shit back and play the song, the hook at least. Let's play it again. Fuck it. Right now.
Nothing I can do to help you.
Nothing.
But
Da, da.
them to rest so I can go and visit them in case I ever forget a serial killer who's scraping off the serial numbers of the murder weapon I'm wielding when appearing from under the fucking bed.
Wordplay's
And at that
crazy.
point, I'm sorry, you fucking
Wordplay crazy.
Something's
Bye.
off in my fucking
Bye,
head.
Felicia.
Oh, bitch.
There's nowhere to run to, there's nowhere to hide. When I got murder on my mind, cause I'ma hunt you. And when I find
I'm gonna
where
hunt
you
you.
been at, I'ma creep behind. And then when I catch you, I'll take my time. Cause I got murder.
All right.
Strange
we good.
contradiction.
We good.
Fun and dark. Kind of the same, sure. It's just with Chris, there's a lot more smiles. A lot, but it's not so easy to sing along with. As dark as the song is,
There it is.
it's just another one of those songs that you gotta move to. It was
That's a
so
fact.
catchy. I was already singing the chorus, da 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 do do da da dum, da da dum 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 dum. It was so easy to sing along with and to move to, considering how dark it was. Conflicting feelings, and I love it when songs do that. NF does that to me a lot, but it's not usually in this excited kind.
Speaking of fucking NF, when the fuck is he gonna drop anything? Nathaniel Fahrenheit, where the fuck are you doing? Where the fuck you been at? I miss me some NF. Matter of fact, a lot of people were saying in the past months to years, people have been telling me I haven't finished the NF journey. And I'm like, how the fuck have I not finished the NF journey? I've done everything. But if I have not done everything on NF, I need Vibe Gang's help. You think I want to stop? I want to keep on doing NF. I'm waiting for this nigga to drop. He hasn't dropped shit. He hasn't even done a post saying, hey, by the way, nothing. I need some NF in my life. If I have not reacted to a song, now it's going to be difficult because I did album reviews, I think, of NF, if I'm not mistaken. I think I did it on Or did I just break down his shit reaction at a time? I think I broke down his shit reaction at a time. But I got pretty much every single NF reaction out there. I have every single one of them. So I need, if I haven't done one, please let me know down below. Thank you.
NF does that to me a lot, but it's not usually in this excited kind of way with NF. It's usually, it's such deep lyrics, but you want to dance. So kind of the same, yeah. Sure. It's just with
because NF be having the fucking production on point. NF's beats are fucking insane. Insane. They get you out your seat and want to do some shit. I can't wait till NF drops. Oh, I can. If anybody knows any information about NFicals, Nathaniel Fahrenheit, let me know, man.
Lyrics, but you want to dance, so kind of the same, sure. It's just with Chris, there's a lot more smiles because it was just so fun to be so dark. What a strange contradiction. Fun and dark. Probably because it's all in his head. But it's okay. It's not every day, he said. He's not every day. This
not every
was
day.
Fun, guys.
That's a fact.
I had so much fun.
It was dope. I like this one.
With this one. Towards the end of the song, when the therapist, I hear her footsteps, I pictured her going to the door and just opening the door and saying, "Get out!" So that was amazing. I loved the therapist and her voice and her acting as well. So fun, well produced.
That's a fact.
Screw ChatGPT. If you guys enjoyed this reaction, like, comment, subscribe. Don't forget to check out the Patreon link as well as the Discord link in the description below. And I'll see you next time. I can't wait. If Chris is doing something else with Ren, I will be the first on it. I'll see you guys next time. Bye, guys.
Go follow my cousin ABIGIRL down below. I'm gonna have her name there, pop in there, and the link is gonna be down there. Like I said, she does have a strike on her page, so we on the route to help her out as much as we can. So on top of the other reactor that you guys want me to do, please put another ABIGIRL reaction you guys want me to do. I'm gonna put that one on the pinned comment. Which other ABIGIRL reaction you want me to do, and I want you to be free to pick any reaction of any artist. It doesn't necessarily have to be Ren. It could be Ren if you want it to be Ren, but it could be Chris. It could be Tom McDowell. It could be anybody she has reacted to already. If you guys want me to check out a video or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 or 7 or 8 or 9 or 10 or 11 or 12, put it down in the comment and let me know which ones you guys want to see. I love all of you guys. Remember, like, comment, subscribe, do all that. All my links also are in the comment down below, in the description down below. So I love all of you, and I'm gonna talk to you guys later. ABIGIRL, love you, cuz from the bottom of my heart.